What is good, guys? Welcome to podcast number 8 for the Beyond 99 podcast, talk show, pod show, whatever you want to call it. Ando, are you starting it off
So it
today?
is. Wait, let me put my cup down. Yes, sure. I'll
Let's
start.
get it. Let's get it going.
Okay, so I was driving by the freeway. I was going to school,
You're
and
doing a drive-by? What?
I was driving on the freeway, and then I just saw a church. I always drive by that church to go to school, and I don't know why it just came to my mind. I'm like, how has my idea of what I want in life changed the closer I've gotten to God, and like the more religious I've gotten, and just the stronger my faith has gotten. So I wanted to know how you guys feel about that, because I know most of us were not as religious, and as time went on, as we became older, we became like closer and closer to God. So what did your view, like, how did your view change?
Are we talking about goals when it comes to work or just personal goals and like ideology towards life?
Whatever you want to talk about. This is like a vague question to like see where your brain goes.
Okay, I mean my brain automatically kind of went to work. Before I was really close to God like that, it was more about just money, bringing in as much money as I can, growing my business to a point where, I'm doing 5 figures, 6 figures a month. But as I got closer to God, I started, studying the Bible, reading and praying every night. That kind of just mentality changed. And now, just in the field I am, owning gyms and, helping especially kids, that kind of just changed. That ideology kind of changed, and it's more of just towards helping people now. I mean, I've always loved, helping people, helping them get better, but now it's more of like, let me help as many people as I can.
Yeah.
Money will come. Let me create a safe environment with people, like where people feel included and happy to be a part of. Money's always secondary. And I think it's kind of weird for me to say it, especially since our group is very like business minded and
Money driven too.
money driven, yeah. And I think there was a point in time where we went out with a couple other friends who were like deeply religious, and I wasn't religious at that point. And they asked us, they're like, "What's your purpose in life?"
Yeah, that was at Dero's house.
They were like, "What's your purpose in
No?
life?"
Was it
No,
not?
this is what we
You
went to
weren't there.
breakfast. But I think we did
We
have this
had that
conversation.
topic
We
in,
had- yeah.
like
I don't
actually
remember
in your
this.
backyard.
Um,
That was after this.
yeah, it was after. But they're
Was
like,
it
"Oh, what?" He's at a church. He helps at a church. Like he does all the bell service, all that. He's like, "What's your purpose in life?" And I told him was to generate this business and bring in money. And he told me, he's like, "That shouldn't monetary reason shouldn't be your purpose in life. It should be something a lot deeper than that." And that kind of just always stuck with me. And I was thinking about it. I was like, he's kind of right, because if you're only chasing money, money's just gonna get you so far in life. And I don't want to have money and not be fulfilled inside. I'd rather help people, know I'm doing good in this world, leaving a mark and positively impacting as many people as I can. Money will come.
Because it's like to a point, once you start making to a certain degree, like certain amount of money, like your life doesn't really change. It just
Exactly.
becomes like a stat that just like increases but doesn't change anything about you.
I-
Like 100K a month, and then you get to like even higher, like it doesn't really change anything about your life, except for the fact I'm talking too fast, Jesus Christ. Except for the fact that you can help with that money, help other people or help poor like organizations or whatever, give funding to whatever to help them grow. I guess that's the only way it could change it. But I
And
think
that-
yeah.
And that's what I was gonna kind of go into. I was like, a lot of these higher level people. I mean, you guys have seen influencers who make a shit ton of money will end up going and building schools and feeding homeless, and because money isn't always everything. I feel like even if, again, you can argue, say it's all for social media and like clout and all that, but helping people is what.
Yeah, but you need. This is what I want to just quickly put on that. I think there is something to say as well. I saw I'm about to talk, but I agree with everything you're saying. But I feel like people will also try to steer you off in the wrong direction. That money isn't everything. I think money is super important, because as a person, let's just say there was two Andos. Okay, both of them want to be able to like help everyone, right? They want to help children. They want to build schools. All of that. Just do good deeds which you genuinely feel good about, and it's like a good purpose to live for. One of them was really focused on getting as much money as possible, and the other one was not. Obviously, the one with money is going to be able to do way more. Even though the other one wants to do a lot, it's like money has that value as well, where it just the more money you get, the more you're able to be generous.
I think in the Bible it also mentions it's not that money's bad. It pushes you that.
Yeah,
What were you gonna say?
it was
Something?
Derek who's gonna
Oh, I
talk.
forgot.
But I heard chasing money is a sin.
Okay, let me add this one thing and then I'll let Dero go on because there's just some mini thing that Andrew said I wanted to add in, which is like people say like, oh, God says you shouldn't worry about money, you shouldn't think about making money, but I think I read somewhere, or I didn't read somewhere. Sorry, I heard someone quote it, and it was like in the Bible, and I might be wrong, but this is what I remember. And if you, Devin, you've read it, so correct me if I'm wrong. They said that in the Bible it states that you should make as much money as possible. You just shouldn't worship it as like your thing. You should worship God, but still aim to make as much money as possible, and you should give away a small bit of your like money to help
I've
people.
heard that too, but I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah.
Look,
you're
I've
saying?
experienced myself where you make money, a lot of it, you buy your dream car. Now what? And then next up is, okay, helping your parents out with their house. Okay, now what? Buy a supercar. Now what? It's a constant chase of now what's.
Yeah.
And it's so fucking boring. The chase is so fun. Like, oh my God, I'm almost there. I almost got the down payment. I'm almost there. Like, it's so fun. But then when you get it, like right now, I know I could buy any car I want. Literally, I could walk and buy a Huracan. I could buy GT3 RS. I could buy anything. It's not fun. It's like, okay. Yeah, it's cool. Once you're in it and you're driving, it's so fun. But the thrill's gone. Because what's after like a car that's 200 to 250K? The next car up is like 500K. It's so far, but like again, it's gonna be fun getting there, but you're gonna get the same exact feeling as a 200K car, as a 100K car, and it's constantly now what? What I've learned is helping people has brought me more joy than the physical things. Like for example, like bro, one of your students made like 25K from a payout. How'd that feel?
Bro, it just shocked my mind that I can actually share this like skill with other people.
And this other student hit me up yesterday. He's like, yo, Dero, I'm withdrawing $9,000 today. I make 4K a month at my job. I made 9,000 in the past 14 days.
Crazy.
I'm like, you do what?
Yeah.
He started it 2 months ago. And this other kid, Jake.
Sorry.
What? Why are you laughing?
Is the camera catching that?
What? Him drinking his coffee?
was
Oh yeah,
very
that was
quiet.
loud. I heard
It
that
was
too.
a little quiet.
That was very
Like,
loud.
every
Whatever.
like 10 seconds.
I guarantee you
I don't
caught that.
think
But
that's in
anyway,
there.
this other dude, Jake, reflective. I think he's watching this. I don't know, but he started in October. Listen, keep in mind, he binge watched all my videos. All my live streams were up at that time. He watched every live stream. He went back and watched it, learned my strategy, learned everything about trading, watched my course multiple times. He learned the basics, bought the mentorship, worked overtime to afford the mentorship. He withdrew $1,000 after 5 months. This is 6 months. He's about to withdraw 10,000, and he was making 3,000 a month.
That's
Yeah,
correct.
that just
But that's
brings
the
you so much
opportunity.
joy.
Dog, when he told me I'm at a 10K payout, I'm like a trade away. I got goosebumps running down my back, and I got so happy. Like that type of stuff makes me so happy that it's like, okay, fuck the car. This is fun. Let me pour more time into this.
Just try to make it
Yeah,
cater towards helping as many people as possible.
bro, it's such an insane.
It's like having a genuine long-term positive effect on someone
Yeah.
versus like, for example, cars. To a point, I mean, we love
Don't
cars,
get me wrong, we love cars. Yeah.
but it's like toys. At the end of the day, it's toys.
yeah.
It's just toys.
Like in my head, I think like for example, when I'm live on TikTok and I see 100 people and I see people asking questions in my brain, I'm like, I wish I could help every single one of these people one-on-one. Like I wish I could do that. I wish I could go see them one-on-one and help them every single
They're
day,
so
like I do
lost.
with the mentorship. They're so lost, and it just like hurts me to see that they're gonna go through those shits, those like mistakes that like years that we went through.
They have to.
They have to, but like they don't have to. Like literally, like one of my students, like Amir, you know, they literally did it. He started trading 4 months ago, and he already got a payout. And he's just been watching my like free stuff.
That's what I'm
whatever.
saying.
But like that's the thing. Just helping people is one thing. Like it's just like it's something that you can't like.
Yes.
You can't buy it.
Like
And it's a feeling that will always be there. Like you always benefit from that. And there's so many people to help.
as I get closer to God, I'm sure we've all felt it. Like there's a spirit in you. There's a power in you that like I'll get up every day and I just feel it in me. Like there's energy in me, and that's the energy I try to give to others. So if God is helping me with this, I'm gonna try to put it onto other people. Give that energy to other people to make their day their day better. Now, like when we opened up the grand opening, and I just saw so many people here
That was such a
like,
cool day.
Yeah.
laughing, having fun, like, and I see something like tangible I've built, and the amount of lives I've been positively impacting, dude. I went home and I just bawled, and like I just broke down. I was like,
Wait,
there's no way.
actually?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Aw.
I was like, there's no way. Like 4 years of work, this is what it's come to. This is what we've built, and like we're on the right path and actually helping people, right?
No,
I mean,
Devo, bro.
what's the lesson you've, or like, same question goes to you.
Same question goes to me. That's funny. I haven't even thought about my own question.
What thought of the question
Actually,
on the
if
drive?
you don't know,
getting
let me answer because I don't.
Yeah,
I
you
answer.
go, you go. I'll think.
Okay,
I
mine's-
kind of know what to say, but go ahead.
Mine's not that long. I think one of the main shifts that happened to me ever since I got closer to God is every time I'm doing something, I'm like, what would God think of this? Like, if God was watching me right now, what would he think?
Yeah.
Like every time I do something. So having that in the back of my head, like it kind of keeps me on the right path to like avoid all like the things that our human flesh would want to lean towards and lean towards stuff that like God would want us to lean towards. Like, you know, not worshiping the money, not worshiping that like lifestyle, whatever, clubbing, whatever, thinking that's your future and trying to impress the next person and trying to achieve that social status and think that's the end of life and whatever, and trying to just connect to God and learn the values and lessons that God tries to teach and like the ideal values of being a Christian. And every time like I think like I'm doing something outside of that, I'm like, okay, God's like watching me. Like, what is he gonna think if I do this? I don't know if that's a bad mentality or like way to have it, but every time I do something, that just comes up in the back of my head. I'm like, what is God watching me? What is he thinking right now if I'm doing this? Like,
So, like, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been that close with God at all lately. It's bad.
Why? Like,
Like-
what caused
It
that?
just doesn't come to my head. I don't think about it throughout the day. I only like you guys remind me of it on these
When
podcasts.
you kind of mentioned to me in the last week where you almost became like lazy, like again you were scrolling.
Oh, I was doom
So-
scrolling my ass off.
So do you think that also played a role where you weren't in that routine, your daily routine, that same
Maybe.
mindset, that same mentality? So it just kind of, because I've had periods of time where I just get off the grind, or I know Ando will disagree with me on this, but like there'll be periods of time where again sometimes I fall short of just that spiritual like connection or like just talking to God every day, and then I just pick it back up again after like
it's the
maybe a
same case
week.
for me. Like sometimes it's just on and off, but I don't know how on and off yours is.
it's been
But
like a month, 2 months.
Okay, I see it. I mean, mine has
month is a little long for me. For me, it's like maybe like a few days. I might see like, okay, I'm a little like I don't feel as close to. Maybe I'm not talking to him as much,
Also,
and I don't feel him. I don't like think about him as much. And then I'm like, oh shit.
I was fucking agnostic my
Yeah.
whole life
Yeah.
until the past like 2 years. No, like year and a half.
Yeah, for me, it's a little hard to understand it. Like just kind of giving you guys, like, help you guys
Rundown.
understand, kind of like a little rundown. It's been one of my habits, I want to call it, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know, honestly, when it started, how it started. I know I was very, very young to a point where I don't even remember the first day that it started, but I always just, I can't go to bed without praying. And that's just keeps my connection like this with God. I talked with Davina about this. I'm like, since I've gotten a lot busier, and this is like, I'm understanding that this is an excuse in a way. I've gotten a lot busier. I haven't gone to church as much. Like, I used to try to go at least once every 2 weeks. I haven't been doing that. I'll be completely honest. Like, that's something I've really been missing out on. And I feel a different type of connection when I do go to church, because I don't know what it is. It's just, it's within you. Like, you can't put it into words or explain it. But that's one thing I can definitely improve on. But
You're going to Armenia, right?
yeah, I'm going to Armenia.
Dude, again,
It's been, sorry to cut you off, since 2011 was the last time I was there.
I've
So
never
I'm
been there.
very
listen,
excited.
when there's churches in Armenia, I walked in and I broke down too.
Aura.
Yeah. There's some churches like, some churches you walk in, like it's not active, whatever, it's just like a shell. But there's some churches that are built on a cliffside of just a valley. You walk in, you break down. It's, again, I've never had that feeling in my life. I remember this feeling in me when I walk into that church. I was like, what the hell did I just that sensation I felt. So I'm saying I want you to see if like you have that when you go to
Listen,
these churches.
I don't, not that I don't remember. I was around, I think, 8 years old, so I was very young. But this one thing I like remember just like very specifically, the moment I crossed the border to Armenia, I just felt something. Like
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. You might be going to this summer, so if you go, I want to see if like that's how you feel as well. I don't know if it's just like a connection. I don't, bro. You
It's
can't
so
put it into
weird.
words. It's you just feel like
You're home.
happy,
You're home.
calm. Like it's weird. It's such a warm feeling. That's the best
You
way I
feel
can
like
put
you're
it.
home.
That it's bro.
It's
crazy.
weird. I had
It's
that
crazy.
too.
And like I had never been to Armenia.
Crossed the border, like got off the
From
plane.
Iran. From Iran.
Yeah, we drove.
Oh,
We drove. Literally, there's a line when you drive from Iran. It's literally like you see that like line right there. I'm
Yeah.
pointing at like a little line.
yeah.
You put the foot over, it's Armenia. And I have a picture. I'm a kid. I'm standing 1 foot on each side. I'm like this.
Both things is the boss.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had that when the plane landed. Again, I've never been to Armenia in my life. Plane landed, I had that feeling.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It's weird. My dad, bro, I've never seen my dad like say anything emotional in his life. He's like, whoa, I feel
weird.
I feel weird. I'm like, no.
Okay, but that's it.
It's,
I thought I was about to say my dad cried something.
I've never seen my dad cry.
Yeah, but
Yeah. That didn't do it.
my dad's like,
Yeah. Bro's like the thing emoji.
yeah.
The stone face emoji.
Alex, bro.
Okay, stone face. Okay, this is something I've heard.
Mm-hmm.
This guy said, okay, it has to do with money, but also relationships. This guy is the guy with the blonde hair on TikTok
Who's that?
that blew the fuck up. Anyway,
About the talks about like
God.
God.
he said when he got his relationship, and he was talking to his girlfriend at the time.
Oh, I know the
He's
story.
like, God, take her away. Take her away. He's saying, please take her away.
Hmm.
Please take. All he would ask is, please take her away. And he's like, it was so scary to do that. And then him saying that apparently made his relationship stronger because the more he kept saying that, the closer she got.
So that means
I think he
like,
said
So
take
God-
her away
so-
if she's not for me or something.
No, he only said, God, take her away. God, please take her away.
and if God knew she wasn't like good for him, he would have
He
taken her
would
away.
take it away. But God knows that, yo, this is the path for you. I'm not taking her away. I'm making her go closer. So he was praying, take her away. So I think that's so scary. Like I thought of it and I thought about it doing with my relationship. I'm like, I don't want to pray that.
Have you done
I'm
that?
like, I don't want to pray that.
Have you done that?
Scary.
Would you guys do that with us? That's
No,
a
that's
scary.
so
that's
scary.
so scary. But I
Would you?
Bro, that
scary.
whoa.
Yeah.
that's scary.
Please take her away.
No, not
After like a year, by the way, dating.
But like,
Not
why?
with the girl, us.
What
I'm
did he have a reason for it? It's just
I think he saw in the Bible or something, and he had.
I think I don't know, from what I remember about the story, I think it was like he wasn't like, he felt like she wasn't close to Christ, and he was like,
oh, like didn't match his values.
it didn't match his values, and she's like, God, he's like, God, if she's not the one, please take her away. I don't want her if she's not the one. And then I think she was like, they were a little distant, and then he was keeping in touch with her, and then he found out that in her spare time, like she would go to like a coffee shop or whatever and just read the Bible. And he found that out. Like he didn't know that until
Oh,
after
I
that.
remember he randomly found that out.
He said
yeah.
he randomly found out that she would spend her spare time reading the Bible in a coffee shop or whatever, and just learning more about God.
I got
isn't
goosebumps.
isn't it crazy?
It's crazy.
Listen, isn't it crazy where like
And then they built that. Yeah.
I mean, we oftentimes like since we're on social media and giving advice to people,
Yeah.
we'll tell people like, "Oh, get rid of your friend group. That might not be the best. Surround yourself with people who care about you."
Yeah.
But now when it comes down to this, like we're like, would you ever ask God to like
I don't think that's
remove-
fair.
why?
Wait, what?
Cause we're like
We're not-
honestly,
we're not
listen.
dickheads.
I'm gonna speak for everyone here.
But I'm sure his girlfriend wasn't like a dickhead to him.
Like he just had balls.
no, bro's crazy.
Look, I
Yeah,
thought
that's
about it.
what-
I'm like, should I do this with my girlfriend? I'm like, I'm not risking it.
No, but just to say that, like, when we tell people, like, obviously, just surround yourself with people who you want to be like, or just good people in general. Bro, I'm gonna speak for like towards all of you. I'm not gonna speak about myself. You guys are all genuinely good people. So I want to be surrounded with you guys. So it's not the same thing. Like, there are people in this world who have friends they're friends with, but they know those people are not, how do I say it? They're not, they just do things that they shouldn't be doing. They do things that you don't
Yeah.
wouldn't want to be doing in the future. And in that case, obviously, you should only be friends with people that do stuff you approve of.
Yeah.
That sounds weird, but
No,
you
I
get the
agree,
point.
I'm still thinking about that quote. Like, I'm like, okay, I'm like trying to say that in my head, but like I'm getting halfway through and it's just I can't do it.
It's scary.
Like even with you guys, I'm like, God, please, I can't.
I can't like again. I mean, I'm not in a relationship, but whenever
Even with us, I can't do it.
can't do
I
that.
think it doesn't bother me.
But this is the thing.
You know why? 'Cause
As-
I'm
Walk
like-
outside.
No,
Go take a lap.
No, I think
No,
so
I
too.
mean like because
could
I'm
say
like
that.
I know God knows whatever's in plan for me that God has is better for me. Like no matter what it is.
That is true.
Even if it is with us,
There's
That
that.
is
even if it's
that
not,
takes strength.
it is.
That takes strength.
Even,
Yeah.
I
Because
just
like,
know,
look, there was again. I was watching a video. He was like, if you're not around
I said it.
people,
no, you didn't. You thought it.
You're right. I did think it.
it's like if you're not around people that you don't want to be like, you shouldn't be friends with them. And I kind of took like a self reflection there. I was like,
Ooh, I actually have a better quote. It said,
Fuck.
if you're not around people that you don't want your kids to be like,
you shouldn't be
you
friends.
shouldn't be. If your kid ended up being like your friends,
Is that fine? Yeah.
is that are you okay with
Yeah,
that?
that's I've heard that too. That's amazing way to look at it.
You guys? Yes, not Derek.
What?
Why? What's wrong with Derek?
200 pounds.
That's crazy. You have to clap back.
I
Like
benched triple his body weight.
Derek, I bench as much as you.
You don't bench 315 for 3.
You don't you don't bench
Guys-
315
For
either.
one.
in situations like this, Aris always says hate only comes from below. So
Nah, it only comes from below.
We know he's below me. We already know this.
No,
Yeah,
but
hate
I
only
thought
comes from
about that. I
below.
was like, you know what? Like, there's days where I don't want to work or like whatever. I'm like, nah, if I called you guys and I'm like, I don't want to work, I'd get ranked out. So
Yeah.
I think I'm safe.
Oh, speaking
Wait,
of
what-
like
I don't
calling each
get-
other and getting motivation, I told my mom about us wanting to move out together.
What'd she say?
Me and Aris moving out, not you. So in like a year, maybe a year and a half, Aro and I want to move out because we're saying we'll push each other to be better. Like I see Aris walking like he's on 7K steps on the day. I'm like, I'm doing 14. Aris sees me walking like 10K. He's like, I'm doing 15. And so it's like a constant battle between us, like regarding that. And even business. Like I'm like, Aro, what have you done today? I've backtested and I posted 4 videos. I'm recording a YouTube video. I'm like, okay, I'm doing more now. So it's just constant back and forth.
We just take everything as a competition.
Exactly. I told my mom, I was like, you're gonna sit on the couch all day and do nothing, both of you. I'm like, are you mom, what are you talking about? What? I'm like, my mom's like, if you see Ars laying down, you're gonna lay down with him. I'm like, bro, I'm gonna scream at him to get up. What are you talking about? What?
lay down with it.
I
don't think
feel
she- I don't
like
think
she
she
has
gets the
like
dynamic.
I feel like she has like a 15% point. But like there may be a time where you're like, we probably worked a little hard for the past few days, but then I'm like, they're
Let's
like,
go to the hot tub.
you're like, he's kind of lying down. Maybe I'll lie down too. It's okay. I'm not gonna. If I rank you out, then he's gonna rank me out when I'm lying down. So I'll just not let it do. Just let it be. So nothing happens.
Dog. She's like, you're not moving out till you get married. She literally like
Oh no, my parents don't care.
she stopped talking, bro. She just stopped talking for the day.
That's kind of how our culture is, though. Like
She stopped talking to me
what?
for the whole day. She wasn't talking to me. I'm like, mom. She's like, I'm not talking to you right now. And walks away. I'm like,
No, my
it
mom.
ain't that deep, bro.
I told my mom she didn't care.
Are you sure? Maybe she thinks you're joking.
She's like, do whatever you want.
She probably thinks you're joking.
She's like, do whatever you want, but like, why? We've had this conversation before, like when we visited one of our friend's house in UCLA. Like he was just like, just invited us over and we kind of went and we all live at home. But when we kind of saw him living that life with one of his homies, like, they had that kind of independence to do whatever they want. We kind of thought about ourselves, just us moving out. And I don't think people understand how accountable we hold each other, which I think that's a big part of our group. Like I was talking to like a girl and I was like, oh, I just finished a 12-hour workday. I got home. Me and Ando were on call. We were like just crunching up numbers and like we're just talking like other stuff. She goes, how are you not bored? I'm like, this shit's fun to me at this point. It's like, it's enjoyable. So like, I think it's just a whole
business reasons. Business reasons.
So I think just us holding each other accountable is a big, like, I think when was it? Where
when I told you to open a credit card when you're 20.
no. Like there was a moment where I think it was me and you hanging out where I was on a call and then you were on a call. Where was that?
Big Bear?
No.
What was the context?
Where he was like, where I was working, he was working, you guys working, I was on call. Oh. Remember how we were supposed to go to a UCLA conference?
Yeah.
And then he came so we were supposed to come pick you up and go to the UC. That one time it got
The
canceled.
one that
How
got
was your
canceled,
house?
Okay.
Yes, I was doing like emails and phone calls, and then Derek's like, bro, like, I want to do work too, like. So it's like holding each other accountable. I
Bro,
think it's sick.
he was taking a call in his room, and I'm laying down on his bed, and I see him doing a call and working. I'm like, bro, I want to work. What's not fair? It was like pissing me off.
Yeah, because I was like, bro, I just made this much money.
I think if we do live together, we have to just make sure we all hold each other to that standard, because the second we let go of that standard, we're gonna like just
It
drop.
can go bad if it's not like
because I agree with Derek's mom.
It's
said,
like, bro, it's the quote, bro. You don't rise to your goals, you fall to your
feel
standards.
like-
If we don't set the standard, we're just gonna go downhill.
was hard.
It's gonna be like
but just
drop like
that-
bad.
but
We're all
just
gonna
went
go.
past
Oh,
that.
Say
How
that
many
shit again.
TikTok quotes do you read
No,
a day?
but I
I just have a
genuinely
good fucking
guys,
brain.
I genuinely think I don't know if that would be a good idea living
Why?
together. Like I could even see as far as if for
content,
example for content that's fine. Get an office. When you get up, go to your office.
No, like waking up and like, oh no, time to try it. It'll be so fun.
But I think that's for like
swear
2
it's
weeks.
gonna be the opposite.
That's for like 2 weeks, bro.
I think so.
Yeah.
It'll be so fun.
That,
I
bro,
think-
reality hits.
I think
What's
the-
reality?
That.
We don't live in reality.
Reality is what your quote that you said.
You fall, to, you
Reality.
fall to your standards.
Fall to your
right.
standards.
Yeah, but that's
Derek's
we have to keep our
standards leaving all
high.
day.
This guy's
I'd
better
say
keep
the
his
least.
room clean.
Okay, I have a question. I have a question. Is it possible to completely have an unbiased perspective, or are we always influenced by experiences?
Dog, I hate liberals.
What?
I am very biased.
Yeah, I think
Or has that what?
They're
What's
so
that to do with
stupid.
anything?
everyone's
That
biased.
has not liberals and like the question.
What do
has
liberals
nothing-
have to do with the question?
You said biased towards them. I am biased towards not liking those people. They're fucking stupid.
Okay,
But also like the experience.
This is not good for business, is it?
No, probably not. But
Fuck.
you don't
okay.
want liberals.
I don't.
Okay,
They don't
done.
work hard.
Done.
I've had one.
Done.
They quit in 2 days.
Done.
Deal.
It's good.
You know what the thing is? I genuinely think anyone that says they're not a bias towards whatever topic it is
They're
just
lying.
flat out lying.
But am I able to? If I ask you a
About to say
question,
some crazy shit.
listen. If I ask you a question,
Mhm.
let's say the conversation we're having.
Uh-huh.
Let me think of the question.
Bro, if you're in the airport and you see me with the like a white and red do-rag on with the briefcase,
No, I'm not.
you're gonna fucking shit yourself. If you see a white dude in a briefcase, you're not gonna bat an eye.
Bro,
You
that's,
think I'm a fucking bomber?
that has nothing to do with bias.
It is.
I'm so confused. You keep
Oh
bring
my
up like
God, that's
random, like,
stereotypes, bro.
That's
You're
stereotype.
biased towards bombers being Middle Eastern.
I'm trying to think of a question. I'm asking you. If I ask you a genuine question,
Yeah, give me one.
let's say for example, you're biased towards this. Like, okay, right now, let's say if I say, do I
Do
get a
one.
G82? Do I get a Tesla?
Oh, that?
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Obviously, or do you think people are able to take themselves out of that bias?
Yes.
Yeah.
Think
Depends
of
on
it
who
like
you
that?
are.
Because I'm not.
If you're a mom, I'm gonna say Tesla.
But
There's no
to,
bias on
to a
that.
I think your
point,
question is if I think a better way is like, do you have a bias for yourself? Because if I'm talking for another person, obviously I'm gonna have unbiased because I'm gonna try to think in their shoes as much as possible. But if I'm talking for I think a better question would be for yourself. But like obviously, I think you're always gonna have a bias because you're like
shaped by your experiences.
exactly. It's like it's from day one.
But
from
are
day
you
one of
able
birth.
to let go of those experiences and think?
Like I thought completely something different. I was like biased towards liking skinnier girls over fat girls. Like I was thinking some completely
Yeah.
different
bro,
shit.
to
I
be
get
clear, I
biased.
wasn't thinking any of those. I was thinking like, for example, you,
Or do your experiences determine,
100%.
or are you able to fully take yourself out
You're
of
the
that?
outcome of your experiences.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah,
Done.
I don't care how many statistics you tell me. If I, for example, go to a city and I just see a lot of violence, and the statistics say, "Oh, the city's kind of safe." I saw a lot of violence. I don't want to go there.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just unlucky there, but
Now, what does that have to do with bias or statistics? What?
no, like
Well, what if you go to a restaurant that's such a good rating, but then you have a bad food experience?
Hey,
Are you never
I'm
gonna
so
go there
confused.
again?
no,
Where do
I'll
we
probably
get
go
to?
back one more time.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is right,
I'm so
question.
lost. Where are we?
No, the question is just a little confusing.
Yeah, the question
he
is
put
a
it. He
little
put it in a really good way.
Yeah.
If there's a restaurant that is like highly rated, you went there 2 times and had a terrible experience. You're not gonna be like, "Oh, this place is so good."
Yeah,
No
because
shit.
Even though most people think it's good, you're biased to your opinion that it's not good. That's just
it's
common
like
sense.
I don't-
decision making based off your own
I think he's on
experience.
ChatGPT, honestly.
L question,
Isn't that
Devo.
ChatGPT?
Yeah, you are on ChatGPT. Like, fuck. He's put his phone away.
Because it was actually a TikTok. I found it. I mean, maybe it was like one of those things where you like 12 o'clock at night.
Okay, 992 GT3 or
No,
GT3 RS?
Listen,
991.1. 991.2, sorry.
GT3 RS.
991.2 GT3 RS over GT3?
Yeah.
And it's cheaper.
RS just better.
And it's cheaper.
what?
A 991.2 GT3 RS is cheaper than the 992 GT3.
991.2 GT3 RS.
Yeah, but I think 992 GT3 will be better overall
Daily.
car, and
And it sounds better,
I
exhaust.
think it sounds better, and it just daily, and it still performs better than the
It sounds like an
GT3
F1
RS.
car.
I don't know if it performs better, bro.
I think
Does
it.
It
I think
does.
it handles better on corners, and it feels more comfortable.
Because
more
it has
smooth.
it has a new double wishbone suspension
Yeah.
setup.
Yeah.
I've heard
Completely
it.
changed the car.
I've heard it handles corners better, but it doesn't feel. It feels more
It's
Huh?
not
like
daily.
RS is a race car, bro.
You gotta track it.
RS is a race
RS. The
RS.
RS.
I was like, hey, yo, what do you mean by that?
We trying to ride them?
No, the RS is the thing.
yeah. It's a more of a race car type of car. You'll definitely. Have you driven the R?
Nope.
Have you test driven the GT3?
Nope. I've never
Bro.
driven a Porsche.
You gotta test
They don't
drive
let me.
both.
L Porsche
Even
dealership.
RS.
They don't let me unless I'm putting a down payment
But
down.
go find a used car that you could potentially buy.
They
and
don't
ask
let
them.
me unless I
no,
put
on
it
mar-
down.
on
Private
marketplace.
seller.
I could do that.
Yeah, private seller. Yeah,
No,
that's what I'm
Porsche
saying.
dealership's a dickhead, bro.
Yeah.
Show them like
Hey,
you.
Porsche
Show them like,
dealership,
bro.
no.
Look, you're like, look. This is how much I make. I can afford the
They
car.
don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
I
they
want to
don't
test
care.
drive it.
It's weird. Why?
I asked for allocation for new GT3. They laughed. They laughed
Yeah.
like, dog. There's none. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, bro, you have to buy a Taycan. You have to buy a Macan. You have to buy. I'm like, okay, chill. I don't want
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Because, bro, you buy the car for what? Like 200 something grand.
sell
Drive
for
it for
guys-
20K miles and sell for the same
Do
price.
you guys think that's messed up?
More.
Yeah.
Do you guys
Dog.
think that's messed up?
Yes.
Allocations?
Yes. I think to a point.
It's free money.
Listen, I think to a point, if you just, as a car company, make good products, people will buy it regardless. If you're going to do allocations for ultra limited cars, like, for example, like
LaFerrari,
Ferrari, yeah,
whatever.
if you're going to do a LaFerrari and SP3, I kind of get that because there's like 500 in the world and there's probably tens of thousands of people that want it. But I don't even think there's a production cap on a GT3. They just want to squeeze money.
A brand new 2024 GT3 came on the lot. I
Yeah.
asked him, "What's the sticker price?" 194 sticker price.
What are they
That's
selling?
Fucking cheap.
Yeah.
Guess how much they're selling it for?
You said 240, 250.
284.
I mean, why?
Like, get the bro.
It's 90,000 over sticker.
Why is it
Listen.
marked up so high?
For 300
Zero
grand,
miles.
For 300 grand, you
Zero
can
miles.
get a better car.
Oh,
You
guaranteed.
can get a better car for 300 grand.
STO.
And it's a
Fucking
Lambo.
race car.
And it looks insane.
Looks crazy.
Hey, STO price drop was also crazy.
You know they're the same price as Evos now.
They dropped, bro. I
They're
don't
the
know
same.
why.
It's insane.
Time to buy.
An Evo is the same price as STO.
Buy
now.
and hold,
Buy
guys.
low, sell high.
Buy and hold.
Should I
so.
save up for a STO? Fuck it.
Yeah, that would
be-
definitely.
Hey, that white one we
that
saw
would be so sick.
in Beverly Hills with
Oh,
white.
here's a good question:
Hmm.
STO or Aventador S?
STO. Bro,
What-
because Aventador is
More
gonna
reliable.
be. Yeah, and
Yeah,
it's also gonna-
Aventador, bro, it looks.
maintenance.
Transmission.
It just looks a little old.
No,
It does.
it looks better.
Then
Yo,
STO.
STO?
No.
Yes, bro. Aventador is
The-
beautiful.
Oh, how do
As-
you
it
It
always
looks
come to
better.
cars?
100% looks better. It does look a little. I get what you're saying. It looks a little older because does have that like 2015,
Yeah, it
2016
looks a little
Aventador
older, but it
style.
looks doesn't
But
mean
it's
it looks
timeless. It's a timeless. It's like a Mercy. It's old compared to the new gen, but it's
When I
timeless.
look at the Aventador 2015, 2016 Aventador, the one with like the OG like body lines and everything, base Aventador. When I think of Aventador, that's what I think.
Bro.
Like that's what the younger version of me thinks. When I think of maybe now, when I see Aventador, I don't say when I see an SVJ, I don't say Aventador. I say SVJ.
Yeah, facts.
But when I see a regular Aventador, I say
Hey,
Aventador.
I have
two
a-
different cars.
I have a
Yeah.
question. I have a question. I saw Doug DeMiro do this, so we're gonna do this exact same thing.
Hmm.
Rate the BMW M3s from best to worst, like the generation.
I'm down, but I want to say this first. How fun would it be to get a gated manual V10 R8?
Wow.
I don't know.
okay,
Well, I feel like it wouldn't be fun because you said the R8 ride is like very smooth. It's not feel the fountain. Doesn't feel that.
No,
fun.
I think
the
it's all
older
exhaust.
ones.
Exhaust and
the
suspension.
older ones.
Gated shifter just.
Might as well just get a gated GT. Or not gated, but GT3 or manual GT3.
Wow.
Gated V10.
yeah.
No, that would be so fun.
They
What?
make them.
Yeah.
Bro, like 100, like it's very
What would be
cheap.
more
100K.
fun, gated V10 or gated 991.1 GT3 RS?
V10.
It's not gated.
There's no, I mean not gated. Gated. What is just
I
gated?
feel
Maybe there's like that
Bro, the
H thing,
There's
right?
no boots.
Yeah, it's like the metal.
It's the line-
it's
metal
sticking
lines
out,
for
and
the
also
thing.
of the gator shifters make a different sound kind of. It's like
The clunky.
yeah, it's like
More
clunking. Yeah,
clunky. You feel the clunky.
apparently you can't like on a regular manual. You know how you can just like quickly put it in. Apparently in
Yeah,
like
yeah, you
a
have to-
gated, it has to be like
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
I
it's
noticed that
slower.
when DD
It
was
goes
driving
in the
that car.
middle and then it goes down.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I saw Doug DeMuro do this. It was like really fun. Rate all the M3 generations from your favorite to like your favorite, just like in
Okay.
order.
G80 number
Okay.
1, F80 number 2,
Okay.
E46 number 3,
Okay.
E36 number 2. I mean number
4.
4.
Yeah.
And then E92 number 5,
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
and then
terrible.
and then
That's a
whatever the
robbery.
fuck is left over.
E30.
E30.
That's a raw.
The original.
Nah, he
Okay.
needs to experience E92.
Okay,
He'll
let him
change
I'm
his
going
mind.
G80,
G80 first.
E92,
Okay.
F80.
Uh,
Bass,
third.
you like E92 over F80? That's a new
Yeah.
one. I did not think you
F80.
do that.
Okay.
What?
E46,
Okay.
E36, E30.
Really? You guys suck. Okay, go.
I'm pretty similar to him, except I don't know if I'm putting E92 on top or G80.
E92 is
on
number
top.
1.
Bro, it's favorite. It's not about best car.
It's not best car, it's favorite.
I know, but still.
No, I have to. I haven't driven a G80 yet.
You haven't
No.
driven an E92 either, have you?
I have.
You have? Who?
My cousins.
Just
Oh,
letting you know.
yeah.
Stick
Hey,
as well.
Just letting you know, F80 is a little more fun to drive than a G80. I've
But a
driven
G80 is just
How
an
do you
F80,
know?
but way better.
both. The handling's more fun.
What's yours? You said we suck.
Let him go.
I think
man-
mine's a
yeah.
solid
Let
list.
him go.
Actually,
You go.
nah, I'll be different. E92 on top,
Fucking hell.
G80 next.
Uh-huh.
I'll do G80 next, and then F80, and then E46, and then E36, and then E30.
Okay. So mine is gonna be a mix of what I think is the coolest and what I like the most. I would say my top one, probably because of how good it is, it has to be the G80. Has to.
Mhm.
It's probably not my favorite, but I just can't not put it in the first spot.
Yeah, it does everything.
In the second spot, my favorite is the E92.
You said I suck.
My
It's the
favorite.
Same list.
Shut up. My favorite. Even though I think as the second best car, the E46 is a better car. E92 second, E46 third, F80 fourth,
Whoa.
E30 fifth, E36 last.
Actually,
Wait.
I do agree. I would switch my E36 and E30.
But as in, which ones are the best? G80, E46, and then
E9.
E92, F80,
You know what's
E30,
funny?
E36.
Half the people watching this, most people watching this, we're saying random fucking numbers and
Wait,
No,
so-
everyone knows the M3s,
It's
bro.
Wait, so you
actually
say
hilarious.
so yours is in terms of mix of like
Oh, my
how-
uncle's a car guy. He doesn't understand.
so you're
Right?
you're
Armin Hopper?
yours is a
Comment
mix
down
of
Oh.
Do you understand? Sorry.
yours is a mix of E40 yours is a mix of what your favorites are and like what you think is good.
Yeah, what I
Overall?
think is the best, like most balanced.
And you said what
Most
G80
balanced.
first and then E92 and then
That's my
E46.
favorite.
E46.
Yeah, I think the E46 is a better car overall than the
Oh,
E92.
you said
What about
yeah,
the
you said
E-
G80, you said E46 or E92 after.
As my favorite,
Yeah.
I like the V8, bro. It's so cool.
Or why do you think E46 is better than E92?
I think it's
it
just
looks better.
I think
handles
it's just
better.
a better, like, for the time when the E46 came out, it was so ahead of its
I
time.
agree with that. Why not the F80?
Bro, the F80
Yeah, that's
is
a miss.
It's no,
Yeah,
the
that was
F80 is so like I've driven F80s. It's so the driving dynamics, yeah, it's a little bit raw, but it's so turbocharged.
Oh,
It's so turbocharged. Like the way the boost kicks in, it's so unnatural.
Wait.
I don't like it.
When you say E92 is better or E46 is better than
Yeah.
E92, what do you mean by better? Like what makes it better?
It's more iconic. It has
This goes back to the base question you asked.
it's more
Biased.
iconic.
Yeah.
It's more
fine.
iconic.
Okay.
It's
It is more iconic.
the most BMW ever.
What?
Does that
It's
like
F80?
when I think of BMW,
You think of
it's
E46.
E46,
No,
100%.
bro's literally thinking E92. That's
Okay.
why
I
he's
thought of
almost
it.
said
And then-
I think of F80.
And then the engine,
same.
the engine is for a 6-cylinder.
Rated the best. one ever
Literally,
made.
it was the best engine
oh,
of the
hold
year.
on. I don't think. Hold on.
Guys,
He
I have
doesn't know this.
E46, so I'm biased.
He does. He was just said that. He doesn't know this. Me and him raced. I gapped the shit
The
out of his
E46?
E46.
Yeah, my roof was off. Let's race again.
And he's
No, but
100
you-
like
'cause he's in-
something
no,
K
no, no,
miles, bro.
It's a SMG. You know how it
Yeah,
disconnects, reconnects?
Yeah,
I
that's
pulled
true.
on you until I shifted.
No, you didn't pull on me.
I pulled on you the first time we raced.
No, I've seen it.
Vin,
Wait,
you
was
have
that
a
there?
turbo.
Yes.
I know,
yeah.
but it's supposed to be the same amount of horsepower. They're
Guys,
saying
by the way, my
that
car's
thing
a
pulls,
2004. My car's a 2004. His is a 2019.
dude.
Yeah,
But
I was
like he
like,
would shift, it would disconnect and pull like half a car on
Yeah.
him. It
Yeah.
wouldn't connect.
But I'm telling you,
E46 has to be manual.
I agree. I might swap mine.
Please, bro.
But bro, it feels like a manual when you shift. Kind of.
not a manual.
It's not, but it feels
No,
like
the
it.
first time I drove his car, I thought I broke it. I was like, what?
No, but
Hey,
yeah, that's why
I'm
put it
buying
over
an
the United
E46 and I'm making it manual, or I'm buying a manual one. I'm doing that.
Yeah,
This
if you
is
guys
that's
had
my
one,
goal for this
listen,
year.
one
Slow down.
project car under 20K, what would it be? Besides BMW. That's, I mean,
You just
What do you mean besides BMW?
because bro, everyone's going E46.
No, that's not true.
okay.
I'm going E46.
RX-7. No, I'm just kidding.
RX-7.
Okay, easy. Audi S4 dual pulley.
Okay.
Project
Okay,
car?
bro. You just put FBO kit on it. That's not a project.
It's a supercharged V6 with a DCT.
No, honestly
For
though,
15K.
for 20 grand,
I don't know.
if I could find it, just a base C6 Corvette.
That's valid.
Base C6
That's
Corvette.
valid, but I'm gonna say something else. Hold on.
RS5, you can find for 20K.
I don't want an RS5. All-wheel drive, it's so boring.
Nah, Corvette is a good, valid idea.
Yeah, Corvette's
What
a
else do you
valid
have? What else option do you have for under 20K?
Under 20 grand.
Besides
350Z,
Beamer?
guys.
Bro,
350Z. Oh, okay, that would be fun, bro. I've heard people say. Listen,
I've heard people.
I've heard people say.
Listen, a car has to look good.
No,
350Zs are
you can
ugly.
make it
It looks
look
like a
clean.
Golf.
You can make it look. That's my first car. Shut up, bro. Get that. Nice juicy turbo kit, bro.
Oh, hey. Oh, what am I getting under 20K?
You gotta get a car. You gotta get a Corvette.
I'm
Bro,
thinking no Mercedes. No.
no, I would get a W204 C63.
You
but,
cannot
like,
get that for under 20K.
Yeah,
you
you
might
can.
be able to.
High mile.
Salvage title, 300K miles.
It's a project car. Who cares?
Not a blow up car.
It's meant to blow up.
I'm
Project.
thinking Japanese. Anything Japanese?
And you
S2K.
can get like S15,
S2Ks?
S14.
S2Ks are the most overpriced car I've ever seen.
Not S2K.
S2000.
S2000.
Those are like 30K.
That's the same car.
You little dumbasses. What do you think we're talking about? S2K?
S2000. No, S2K, bro. S2K.
No, bro.
No,
Yeah,
hold on, I'm
yeah,
trying to
I
think.
mean,
I'm trying to think.
the
Miata?
M3?
No, that's no. I'm taking
Miata's
Corvette.
slow.
I'm taking
Miata's
Corvette.
so
I'm
fun.
taking a Corvette over Miata any day.
Maybe an
Yeah,
S14.
I think Corvette's the best.
No.
Probably engine swap if I get some sort of JDM car with like a
B58.
You can't get an RX-7 under 20K though.
not RX-7,
I
Like
would
an
never get
S14.
RX-7.
like
I
an
would
S14.
love-
No one works on those cars.
No, they're
You
very
need to
unreliable.
find. You need to find like the glory mechanic in your town that can work on rotary
That's
engines.
true.
And if you don't have it, it breaks. You have to tow it.
I'm sure there's
DDE
some.
bought a fucking
mean,
RX-7 for his
Homie, but that was
worker.
clean. It was like 80K miles.
For his
I'm sure
worker.
you'd find some here.
We
because
live in LA.
We're in LA. Like
So
there's
you're
the car scenes
probably
here.
fine.
But
yeah.
I the body shop near my house has 3.
The RX-7s.
One of them's for sale.
No, but my next project car, if I sell the E46, it's either gonna be a C6 Z06 or a 92 M3, one or the other.
That's
You
nice.
can get
C60.
E92 M3
And I
want
want them both manual.
manual.
No, you can't. Not 20K. Not a clean one. I want a clean
Project
one.
car, bro.
36.
Huh?
Project car.
Look, I don't doubt a manual V would be fun as fuck.
Bro.
I just hate the interior of that car and I hate the exterior.
Wow.
Listen, do you know how fast the C6 Z06s are?
Talking about the E92
E92.
M3.
Oh, 92 M3.
No, but you don't like Corvettes either. Armor no par. Shit on him.
M8 over Vets any day.
Yeah, and I made over that. Besides, like the C8 Z06.
Nope.
I'm
That's
taking a C7 Z06 over his M8.
C7 what?
Listen,
Wild
you're
statement. I'm
genuinely
taking
taking your M8 over a C8 Z06?
They look all the same. Stingray, this, that. They all look the
I'm
Nah,
taking,
Z06,
I'm
I'm
taking, hold
taking
on,
a
hold on. Do
C8.
you agree?
That's insane.
Do you agree? C7 Z06 over M8.
I'll take ZR1 over my
Over what?
No,
M8.
no one agrees
No,
with
no,
that.
I'm taking M8 over C7.
Yeah, I am
Z06.
too. I am too. 100%.
If
Maybe
it's a
not the interior, but
ZR1,
it looks
sure.
outside looks
C6 ZR1?
that scared the life out of me. Outside looks so much better than the mate.
No,
No.
you're
M8
tweaking.
Murdered
looks-
out, dude.
You're
The
tweaking.
C7s don't look as appealing as the M8 in my opinion.
No.
To me at least.
They don't. I agree.
I would probably take the closest option. I don't know which one I'd take is C6 ZR1 or M8 comp because like
How did you
CC0
get into cars? You
is
just
like-
get into like it's
Bro,
so funny.
all we care about is cars. I want to be like worth
It's so
tens of millions of dollars, so I can have tens of millions of dollars of
a,
cars.
a warehouse just
The
of
thing is,
cars.
though, I like working on the car myself. I love that so much. Like
Listen,
like
So
physically
basically, I can
grabbing
hire
it.
you to work for my car.
No, my own
You do
car.
my labor.
Fuck you.
Good boy.
No,
You
Like
do
but
I
my
want to
labor.
get the. I
That's
want. I
one thing
want
that,
the
like-
manuals.
That's
for
like
my car
driving.
myself.
You guys, we're like a squirrel
good.
chasing a nut. It's actually
Eh,
crazy.
You chase nuts all day,
It's crazy.
bitch.
Like, dude, we'll sit here. We're like, what do we talk? What do we talk about? Cars come into the conversation.
Yeah.
We
You
get
just,
so
like,
happy.
Brainwash. Yeah, we're just like.
There's so much to talk about.
So to end the topic,
It's
can,
like the
can we
makeup.
all agree that E36 is the worst M3?
Yes.
no,
What? No.
no. E30.
No.
What?
E30 is such a classic.
Bro, the E30 is beautiful.
E30 looks way better.
E36 like it looks like a tin can. You slap
No.
4 wheels on it. You put a
You're
cardboard
so
splitter
stupid.
car.
You know
in
what's
it.
the funniest thing? I was literally trying to buy E36.
E30 is. Oh, whoa.
Listen,
Here comes
what
Dero
to look-
figuring out
You're
what car
just
it
saying
is.
instead of what they look like.
E36 obviously is a better car, but
No, man.
but
The E30 was.
Oh, the E36 looks way better than E30. E30 just classic.
Bro,
exactly.
it's so beautiful.
E36 is ugly car.
Listen,
it looks like a
if-
box.
Listen,
No,
I'm
it
more
looks sick.
impressed to see an E30 than any other M3.
Yeah, because it's
Because they're
older
150K
They're
in the rare.
Because they're rare.
They're cool.
They're
That's
rare.
what it is. They're a cool car. We're not talking about what's the best M3. It's G80,
If I show
F80,
you $1 million
E90,
penny,
E40.
you
Yeah.
won't be like, wow, because it's a penny.
Okay, so
Hey,
if
when was the
someone-
last time you guys watched a movie?
Shit.
When did we watch them? Did we watch a
Don't
movie?
When the
actually
fuck we
in the
watch
movie
movies?
theaters,
No, just any movie.
I watched
Oh,
the Minecraft movie.
Yeah, you watched the Minecraft
Oh my
movie.
god!
I don't
Did
know.
anyone throw like popcorn and stuff?
Bro, not popcorn, but everyone was shouting, like yelling.
Oh, I know when. Maybe like 5 months ago. Me and I was with my dad. We came home. It was a Saturday. We were out with family. We came home. He tells me, he's like, I put some tea, and then he's like, put on a movie. I don't want to sleep. Let's watch a movie. I put you guys know Six Underground movie. It's like kind of older movie, but my dad had never seen it. Whatever. It's just like action movie. Bro, I press play. It's
falls
like
asleep?
it's like literally like the few what is it called? Like
Intro
the intro
scene?
to the the intro scene to the movie. I look at my dad. He's like,
Yep.
I'm like, bro. So I watched 10 minutes. That's about it.
You?
I don't know before that.
I think it was like 5 months ago. I was scrolling on TikTok. I saw this movie. I'm like, yo, this is fucking hard. And I just went on this website and I just watched the whole movie.
What was it? Oh, like a year and a half ago, my friends forced me to go to the movie theater because we were out. He's like, "Hey, just come." Most trash movie I've ever seen. I don't even remember. Blah, blah. I don't even remember the name.
I
What was
watched.
it about?
Last movie I watched was Avatar. So that
Avatar.
was
I've never
2
seen
years
Avatar.
ago. 2 years ago.
Before,
But hold on.
yeah.
The last movie I watched was The Founder.
Which
And I
was
think I
that?
told you guys about McDonald's, like how McDonald's came to be. When again, that was insane.
Was it good?
It was insane. You know, McDonald's feeds 1% of the population every day.
You guys know McDonald's
That's a
is
lot.
a real estate company.
Yeah, I was about
Yeah.
to. That was
I
the
know
next thing I was about to say. Every land that McDonald's is put on, they own the land.
Yeah, even if you franchise, McDonald's has to own the land.
Yep.
Which
Yeah.
is, bro, they're big brains for that.
You know how that came to be, right?
No.
So basically,
I didn't watch the
McDonald's
movie.
McDonald's used to lease their restaurants. So they used to lease the they
the
used to
sign? Like their franchise.
like they used to lease the ground, build the
Oh, like that. Yeah.
yeah. And that way profit margins were very small. And they were really they were huge all across the US, but they weren't able to make a huge amount of profit because of just how much rent they were paying. Same thing with my place. I was like, it's tough paying
But
4 figures down the drain.
But it's also different because like McDonald's. What do you think McDonald's margins are on a burger, especially back then?
Especially back then, exactly. So they were like, okay, what do we do? What do we do? They started buying the land that they were building on. So now even if McDonald's goes under, they have all the land. And if they rent it out, that's just how they stay in business.
I don't even think they can go under.
No, I'm saying
think
back
it's
then.
possible.
I'm saying back then.
They're in every country.
Yeah.
No, not now. Back then.
Yeah, they're everywhere, bro.
Back
They're if I'm not mistaken, they're the third biggest real estate company in the world.
Real estate company.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Search it up. Let's see if I'm
It's
right.
crazy.
Yeah.
Like, it's interesting how, I mean, a lot of movies that you watch, especially nowadays, I don't know, I want to, go back to the movie thing, the question asked. a lot of it's like BS, but all the movies are like BS now. But when you actually go into those classic movies, which sometimes I hate doing, you learn so much.
What are
Yeah.
you talking about?
Like, bro, when I watch that movie, I'm like, okay, I don't want to open up a new location until I actually buy the land.
That's not a classic movie though.
Yeah, it is. Founder's
But I mean-
decently old.
How what year
Like
is it?
15 years, probably 10 years old.
I don't know if that's class. Yeah.
Like
Bro, you're saying classic. I'm thinking Elvis
But hey,
Presley.
but think
Yeah, I
about
was
it.
thinking like 19s, like mid 1900s.
Hey, but think about it.
Late
Also,
1% of the population every day. There's 8 billion people on this earth.
It's like 80 million people.
800 million.
no, 800 million would be 10%. It's 80.
Hold on.
It's 80 million. Do you need to go back to
Yes.
third grade?
I'm waiting for the next topic.
820 million.
Would you guys ever want to film?
Oh,
like-
820
I
million.
told you.
800.
I told you it's not 80 million. It's 800 million.
1% of
Not
8
800.
billion?
10%.
Yes.
You said 1%.
I said
said
1% of the population.
So you're
I told you guys. I told you guys.
your dumbass got the wrong answer for the wrong question.
It's 82 million. Damn.
I
82
will-
million burgers sold a
Or the
day.
right answer for the wrong question.
Think about that.
Oh.
That's a lot. Would you guys ever, bro? When I look at movies nowadays, I'm like, when I look at the credits, I'm like,
You look for an
all these
Armenian.
people, huh?
You look for an Armenian.
That too. I do.
Never
I
done
actually
that.
did last time when I went to the Minecraft movie. There were a few actually
Really?
that went into production, like very few. But like, bro, you see, what I was saying is, you see so many names, and I'm like, bro, making the movie actually takes like so much collaboration. It's like a huge project. Like,
Well,
would
they
you
take
ever?
Years.
Huh?
They
Bro,
take
literally,
years,
it's
no?
years. It's such a huge project. Like, everyone has to
Also,
be on
the
par.
Minecraft
Like,
movies all animated. It's like
CGI.
one person made the pig, one person made that guy, one person made that guy.
bro, and like the animations are getting so insane nowadays with like the technology we have and the CGI
But I heard that
tools
movie
we
was
have.
ass.
Yeah,
It was
I-
good in my opinion.
CGI in Minecraft movie was ass.
It was
no?
good in my opinion. I liked it. It was sick. It looked fire. It was fun.
They look real, kind of.
Oh, they're comparing the CGI of that to like.
I mean, the whole
Avatar.
it was not
Yeah.
it was not tried to make real.
Not supposed to look.
So
So
it's
Avatar
not-
CGI is crazy.
even
Yeah.
back then. It was
Have you seen
crazy.
Avatar?
No, I've seen the first one.
What?
The first
Have
one.
you guys
yeah.
seen Gladiator?
No.
I watched half of it. The
Well, I don't watch
second one,
movies.
it was shit.
Have you watched
stopped watching
Gladiator?
it now.
I haven't watched. I watched Gladiator in 7th grade. One of my favorite movies.
Gladiator. I've never watched it.
It's about a guy who goes into Colosseum. Who did you say?
Real Steel better.
That one's a fire.
Real Steel. Childhood movie.
Oh, I think is that the one with the
Robot.
the robot fighting? Or
Huh,
something?
what did you say about gladiators back then? I want you to say it.
I never watched that movie.
No,
I
no,
was
no,
gonna
not
say-
gladiators in general.
You mean Roman soldiers? How they're gay?
I said that.
You said that?
Yeah.
That
It was the thing.
You know about that?
It wasn't Roman soldiers.
They
It
would
was-
fight with
fight
their
with
own.
their
Did you know about
boyfriend.
that?
No, I didn't know.
No,
He
not
said it.
Roman soldiers.
Do you know what he said
The
about
Roman
that?
Empire.
Yeah.
Colosseum. Like
No,
you
not
said.
the col.
You said Colosseum.
Bro, what's like those fierce
Spartans.
Spartans?
Spartan.
Yeah.
Were gay.
I saw it. I saw it on the thing. Apparently, they're all, like mostly gay.
Spartans. We fuck.
We suck.
Yo,
We put that part in the
delete that. My
podcast.
uncle
Yeah, we'll leave
watches
that.
this.
Yeah, well, leave that. Fuck it.
My uncle watches this,
You
please.
think your uncle's not gay with his
He
friends?
puts it on the TV in his house.
Actually,
No way.
Yes, but he'll send me pictures like it's like because it's an open floor plan, so it's like the
Listen,
living room and then the kitchen.
Listen,
in
when
the
you're
back.
a kid, when you're a kid and you're listening to this music, Lady Gaga's like saying some crazy shit in the song. You have no clue what the fuck she's saying. You get older, you listen to it, you're like,
But
Pitbull.
But the
What?
whistle song
Pitbull.
by Florida.
Whistle too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the whistle.
you
one-
blow my whistle. Like, what?
Have you heard of Pitbull?
No.
Have you heard of Pitbull's lyrics?
Dog, Pitbull
Sing
song.
it for us. Sing it for us.
Dog,
I'll
he's-
make sure your peach feels peachy, baby.
All right.
Your man's not home. I'm a plumber tonight. Ooh, your pipes are the healthy type. Here goes some egg whites.
I literally know the song you're singing. I
Here's
still
some
had
egg
no
whites.
idea. I still had
Crazy.
no idea to
oh,
this day.
come here, let me get that Gucci stuff. They go two. I'm gonna undress you. That's how it goes.
But yeah,
We
my
go
dad
three
will
for
be like,
three, you
I'm
go
like, Pop, do you like
undress
Pitbull?
me.
He's like, yeah, I love no. I'm like, do you understand what he means? He's like, no, yeah, comes through.
No, I like the music.
I like the
I
music.
like the melody.
Like one of the songs about going to a club with going to the club, picking up two bitches, bringing it to the house. That's literally the whole song.
holiday in.
Yeah, that one. The whole song.
I was gonna say, would you guys ever want to make like a big like cinema or movie project about something?
Yeah, I
My
want a movie
life.
about myself.
My life. Who was Devin Arzaya?
Me and Davina are
'Cause
very self-centered.
I saw this
That's
one.
what we just figured out.
I mean, there's nothing bad. That's fine. I saw a YouTube video. I remember this guy. It was this guy. It was like talking about his journey. I actually want to find the video again and save it because it was like actually a very put together cinema video or movie, whatever you want to call it, like cinema project. It was a documentary about his like life over the past 10 years from him when he was like broke and then got hella rich off of his business, like multi like 8 and 9 figures, and then he lost like sense of reality in his life, and he was just on like he was making so much money, but he just like he just like he had no purpose in his life, and he was just living, going day by day, and he felt miserable, even though it was like a 8 or 9 figure where he was worth 8 or 9 figures, and he was documenting and he showed his like emotions through the films and like all the scenes and whatever, and like it was a really good storytelling like way of just showing his life through like a nice like movie style like video, and I was like. That kind of like inspired me. I was like, bro, I low-key want to get into cinematography and like do some shit like that too. I was like,
doing social media.
I was like, okay, but this social media is different than making a whole
Well,
movie.
it's cool looking at it and appreciating the art, but
Until
it's
you
so
have to
hate
do the work.
doing it.
I know, but no, like I feel like when you make it, you look back, you're like, it's like yes, I know it's not gonna be easy, but I'm like, bro, if you make that, like it's all that hard work, like you think of all the hard work and all the shit that went through to make
was
that.
he recording it live or did he like
No,
go back
no,
and act
no,
it out?
no.
Oh, talking about
It was like, oh,
Actually, no. Yeah, it was all. I think some parts were acted out, some parts were live, because it was like clips from like some of them look clips from literally like years ago when he was younger, and some parts were like acted out a little bit maybe.
This is super random. Have you guys seen that movie that is like 3 hours long and it has no cuts?
What?
no.
It's a zero cut movie.
What was it called?
It's just a camera moving. It's the
way.
craziest thing I ever
What's
watched.
the name?
I watched it in my
have 3 hours to research a movie?
cinematography class in high school
For 3 hours.
for 2 or 3 hours. Yeah, it's a full on movie with zero cuts.
What is it about?
oh,
No idea.
talking
I was on
about
my phone.
cinema. Can we talk about?
Dumbass.
Can we talk about?
It was boring. He's just walking after characters.
Listen,
That's
talking
every
about
movie.
talking about cinema and how many people you could reach with it,
Yeah.
dude. Mr. Beast.
Uh-huh.
Did you guys see his most recent video?
No.
He fed a whole village. He supplied a whole village with like unlimited food in like Ghana.
Oh damn.
He's like every person who watches this video will feed someone who's like in need, and that thing had like 100 million views in a day.
Bro, I saw this thing that
Damn,
Mr. Beast posted, which was
crazy.
kind of like, I honestly didn't expect it, but he was going through all of his videos that he posted like this year, and the
100 million views in a day is $600,000.
yeah, and the two that performed the worst were the ones that were he was like helping people.
You know why? He gets so much. People hate for that. People hate
How can you hate on
He's
that?
only doing it for the
for
video.
the content. Yeah.
Bro,
Like if you're not, and then when he doesn't record, you don't help. When he records it, you only help when you
yeah,
record.
yeah,
Yes,
he
you
did
don't
a
win.
video. He did a video.
And those
where,
people that say that don't help.
He was saying that on a podcast.
he did a video where he helped I think 100 or 200, like I don't remember the exact number. I watched the video. People who were like war veterans, like whatever it is, like they didn't have a leg, they're like amputees. He helped them. He got them like the whole setup.
prosthetic?
What is it called? Yeah,
Prosthetic.
Whole
prosthetic.
setup.
Yeah,
Setup,
prosthetic
like a
leg.
PC build.
And that was bro. I honestly, after watching that video, I'm like, damn.
Oh, here's a question.
That just motivates
Do you
you
guys
to be a
ever
better
help
person.
people?
Huh?
Do you guys ever help people out?
Okay.
I try to.
Yes, I try, but I think.
Give me like what you guys do?
I mean, okay. I was gonna talk about something like you do that I kind of disagree with when helping people, but I
Okay,
think
what? Give him money?
Yeah.
I don't give him money. I give one person money.
because
She had a kid.
I still
Let me tell you a
disagree with
story.
that.
I was outside of this supermarket, and then I drove and I saw this lady with a sign. It says, "We are hungry." It's a kid next to her. We are hungry. We need food. Nothing else on it. That's it. I drove in. I'm like, okay, food. I go. I get whatever I got from the store. Get out. I drive by her. What do you want? There's a Jack in the Box across the street. She's like, a burger from Jack in the Box.
Okay, see, that's
Anything.
different.
And then I'm like, okay, I'll be back. I'm like,
Yeah.
what is she on? She's like, burger. I'm like, okay. I'm like, you want drinks? Like, Coke. I'm like, okay. Does she want water? She's like, yes, water. I'm like, okay. I go get fries. I get the burger. I get the drink. Everything. I bring it, give it to her, and I give her like $50 cash on top. Because
Now,
I'm like, do you have a place to stay? You have a thing? Because like, bro, if they have no place to stay, let's get a fucking hotel. She's like, no, I'm living at a motel now. Blah blah. I'm like, what happened? How'd you get here? She's like, oh, I got fired from my job. It's been rough. Like, I got kicked out of my old apartment. Blah blah. I missed payments. Whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. I took out my wallet. I only had $50 cash. I had nothing else. Like, here, take the 50.
Look.
And she started saying, "Oh my God, God bless you, thank you so much, blah blah." Blah. And bro, I gave that after I saw when the kid saw the burger, her eyes lit up.
Yeah.
She looked hungry. I'm okay. This did, and I look at the mom. I'm like, no drugs, right? She's like, I would never do that. That's not okay.
Yeah.
Now, look, that's a different. That's not.
That's the only time I give cash.
No, okay. I didn't know about that. I thought you just give cash.
No.
Cause, dude,
I give food. Like I was at In-N-Out, homeless dude out. I'm like, yo, you want anything? He's like, strawberry milkshake, please.
Yeah, because
I'm like, okay.
I know you're about to kind of talk about this. I have an exact story about this, so I'm gonna jump ahead of you. But my dad, like the place where he goes to work, there is sometimes like on the way there's a lot of like homeless people, and one day like someone just like started talking to my dad and like told him a whole story, this that, and my dad like he always tries to help, and that's like a rule he set from now on. He's like, I will never give a homeless person cash, because he literally
food.
gave that guy cash 2 days in a row, and he's like, the third day I was driving and he literally saw the guy was like injecting.
Yeah.
And like he's like my brain just felt so guilty as like, oh,
He's using my money.
yeah,
to kill
like
himself.
I supplied
Yeah.
this. So he's like, that's why I'm like very iffy with money. I don't like to give money. I'll
yeah,
buy you food.
and stuff is a completely
I'll buy
different
you
story.
food.
Yeah.
But this is a
Yeah.
rare scenario. Like,
Yeah, yours is different.
Mine's
Yeah.
different.
You made sure
But
they're
look,
not.
I have
yeah.
another story.
Yeah.
I think my uncle told me this. He's like I think it was, or you told me this. I don't know who told me this, but they were like, oh, one of their friends every day
Yeah.
on the way. You told me this?
It
You
was.
told me.
It's one of my friends' dad's friend or uncle, whatever. It's like kind of. It's not someone like super like blood related close, but a friend. And this guy apparently every single day would give this homeless guy $5, $5, $10, just every day. He liked the guy. He thought he was a cool guy. He would just give that, be like, oh, go get food, this that, and time went on. Probably went on for like a year or something. One day, randomly, as he was just going up to regularly give the guy money, the guy killed him.
Yeah. The homeless guy stabbed him.
Yeah, no, I don't know if I could say it on here.
You can.
He shot him.
The homeless
Yeah,
guy.
that's why.
Wait,
Yeah.
how?
So he gave him 1.5K. He bought the gun with 1.5K.
Yeah, I don't know if about 1.5K, but it was for a very long amount of
That's
time. And then just
insane.
one day, he was just going up to give the money.
Yeah, that's why it's like,
Wait, Loki, I literally zoned out. Can you please repeat the story?
That one,
Yes.
bro.
heard
Basically,
it before.
okay, you've heard it.
this one
I
guy,
don't-
this
I
one guy,
remember, I
really
just
quickly.
zoned out
Gives him money
somehow.
for a year straight. After a year, pulls up to give another $1. Homeless guy shoots the guy that's been giving him money the whole
Yeah.
time.
Just,
Where did he get a gun?
Okay, you.
I don't know.
Where are you on planet
That's
right
your
now?
question?
Fuck. He's giving him like a band so far. Come on.
No, actually,
Um,
Man's, bro.
Hey, I have a funny one though.
But it's not hard to get a job.
Wait,
I have
who
a-
was this guy
Devin,
that you
shut
shot? You said
up,
was your
bro.
dad's friend?
No, it's
Listen,
it's
if you
one of my-
really want a job, it's not hard to get
it's
a job.
one of
Yes,
my,
it is.
it's
Oh,
one of.
oh,
Wait.
But wait, he asked the
Wait,
question. We can't talk
real quick,
about
let
each
me
other.
answer and then we'll go
Yeah,
to
it
you.
was one of my friends' dad's something.
Okay.
hold on. You don't think it's hard to get a job in today's society?
It is hard. Very hard. You can't
I
get a
don't
job.
think so.
but
Mickey D's free.
I don't think so.
You're not gonna get hired.
I don't think so.
Mickey D's?
I think it's very easy
Listen,
to do any type of physical
if
labor.
you're
and you'll get paid.
hardworking, you can. Listen. I'm gonna be very honest with you. I've seen people. You could tell they're not from here. They're new to the country, whatever they are. They don't speak the language. Nothing. They're hustling, bro. They're literally, bro. Like for example,
Uber Eats is different than getting.
no,
getting hired.
there is people. I'm not even talking to that level. I'm talking about people who have nothing, and they're at Home Depot trying to find a job, and then there are people who don't do it.
That's
I'm
what,
saying no. You're gonna find a job. It's gonna be hard. You have to like apply to like 100.
Not
places.
even
What
that.
is the context of this?
I don't fucking
Well,
know. He's
my
yapping.
point is like all those homeless that just stand there with a sign. Like,
But they're most.
Go
I'm
get a
gonna say
job.
this. They're mostly lazy. Most of them. I know there's obviously some scenarios where life can hit you so hard,
Like, again,
and you
like
end up
that-
in
that-
Also,
that
no.
that-
The thing is, no one is gonna hire you if you're stinky, and
That's
if
true.
you look.
just
YMCA,
avoid
go
just
take a
bring-
shower.
You don't look.
You just take
presentable.
customers away from the
YMCA,
big
go take a
company.
shower.
Well, most of them are.
Well, homeless shelters, go take a shower.
Derek, it's
No, they
doable.
don't.
Listen, most of them are just lazy. They don't want to do anything.
Hey, I saw this one dude.
Because they're all addicted.
Yeah,
This-
it's unfortunate. There, it's sad.
I saw this
but
one homeless
I'm curious,
dude.
like, what are majority of the homeless is like caused by? Sorry, I should like
I don't
question
know.
my
Search
brain.
it
No
up.
one knows that. I don't know.
Like I'm sure they did ran a test.
I'm sure there's a
like
statistic.
grabbed like a big sample of homelesses and like see are they from drugs
Go and ask them.
or are they some I don't know maybe
Hey,
they-
excuse me, sir. A lot of them are veterans.
Should we say in LA?
veterans.
A lot of veterans. A lot of homeless people are veterans.
I know there's a lot
Why?
of veterans. Yeah.
Bro,
Primary cause of in homelessness is high cost of housing, specifically a shortage of affordable housing units,
Oh, it means homelessness, like specifically not having a home,
mental health and substance abuse.
which is makes sense.
PTSD, bro. Like they
Social
can't think
and-
straight. Anything that happens,
Yeah.
bro. Oro, imagine
like that
this.
breaks my heart.
Yeah. That.
Oro, imagine I'm standing right next to you. We're talking. I don't know where I get sniped in the head. Your best friend of past 20 years just literally despawns in front of you.
I think we had this.
It
You're
says
gonna lose your
often it's
mind.
often it's from mental illnesses that are being
Oro,
have been
Oro.
untreated.
Oro,
That's tough.
Oro,
So
That sounds fake.
I'm next to you.
Saying something.
I'm literally talking to him the whole time.
I know I'm listening. You said you got shot. Imagine.
Okay,
10
I'm
years.
staying next to you. I get shot straight in the
I
head.
don't think he cares.
You see that? Now every
I'd
time,
be like, hey, Ando. I'm just kidding.
now every time you hear a loud bang, you hear door
Yeah,
closed,
PTSD.
anything,
Yeah.
you're gonna think back to that. Like you're gonna like shit yourself every time you think about that.
That's tough.
You can't live life like that.
Yeah.
That's how they end up there because they can't do anything besides just stress.
And veterans from the military should be 100% taken care of.
Oh,
Yeah,
100%.
but
Yeah.
I think that's another mess up thing about the U.S. That's not the case.
Not even a crazy house, like a free apartment.
Well,
Oh yeah.
What
You
percent
go-
of
you
like
go to the-
veterans like have like that PTSD?
I think
I
there
don't
should be
know.
an apartment just for veterans, paid by for the government, where it's only a bunch of veterans. That'd be so
100%.
cool.
bro, you know, if
100%.
you're
They're all homies.
I want my tax dollars to go towards
Yeah,
that.
same.
Like it goes towards so much
Transgender surgeons in Uganda.
bullshit.
Bro,
It's unfortunate.
Hey, you
I
know,
have
if
a
you go to
funny
the
story
military,
I've
you
been
come
wanting to
back,
say.
it's very hard for you to find a job. If you go to the military right after high school,
That's not true, dude. They get hired like this. They get hired like this. Now, in the case,
not what I've heard.
no, I mean, shout out to our barber Ovi. He says his brother is serving, and he was
he?
like talking about it. He seemed like he knew a lot about the topic because obviously his brother is like in the
I didn't know
military.
that.
He was saying, he's like, bro, when they come back, anywhere they apply, they get in.
Hellcat, easy. Boom.
No, but like
people go military for Hellcat.
Why?
You get 80K cash.
All right.
you haven't heard of that?
No.
It's a
People
whole
go just
thing.
for Hellcat.
Me and boys after the military is like 5 Hellcats. You haven't seen those?
Actually insane.
Hey, but that's. We were having this conversation in the car where like that whole war in Armenia happened, or was it you, Andrew?
It was me.
I don't know.
Would
It
you
was
guys
me.
ever want to serve?
No.
Listen,
I was never there. I never went.
no, it's
Not in Armenia,
don't want
U.S.
No. Yeah, it takes a different type of person.
Yeah, I'm not the type of person. I'll be
Yeah.
honest. I'm not the type of person. I think military stuff is cool, but
You
it's not
have-
about being
I think
cool.
it's very cool.
I don't want to say
It takes a very
I don't wanna
selfless
s-
person.
I don't want to say you have to have some screws loose, but I know there's one person. Dog, if one person belongs in the military to this guy, like if you look at a group of like 100 people, this guy would be the only person you choose to be there. Anything you, bro, listen, I can't explain him. Imagine a 5'10", jacked white guy, looks like Homer Simpson, but instead of fat, it's all muscle,
We have one friend
and
too.
he's literally roided up.
think.
Listen, he's roided up. Okay, his muscles have muscles. When he when he rages, he fucking rages. This guy's a fucking tank. When like he would R-word the enemy. Like he's crazy. That's the type of soldier I want. I can't grape.
Yeah.
He would give grapes to the enemy.
Yeah.
That's who I want fighting for this country. I'm not that type
No,
of guy.
it takes a very selfless
No,
person.
this dude, I want everyone in the military to be like this guy.
I have-
He's
But I heard
so
being
cool.
jacked in the military is not the best thing. I don't know why. What was the reason behind this?
I have a family friend who's a Marine.
Less mobility,
Probably.
more weight to run across the field.
More way, maybe you're
Bigger
like
target.
stand out more. Yeah.
Bigger target.
Bro, some
Bigger
people just
target.
like it so much.
Listen, I think the
Yeah,
Air
they like
Force
the
is
idea of
so.
it.
My
idea
family
of it.
friend. My family friend. He was 17 apparently. By the way, we had no idea he went because he just threw this. He was 17 years old. He just finished high school. He came to his
Stop.
parents. He's like, "Listen, I'm going to the Marines." you're either gonna sign off on me, I'm gonna go now, or I'm gonna go in 6 months when I'm 18. And his parents were like, at least let him go so he comes back earlier. So just signed off on it.
But
And he just left. His parents came to our house. We're like, oh, where is he? I'm not gonna say his name. We're like, where is he? He's like, oh, he's in the military. What?
Listen, I think the Air Force is sick. You guys have known, like I've loved planes my whole life.
I've been getting like interested in that.
I've been a plane geek. Like I'll go into the airport and just geek out. I used to like just go in. Like my dad would be like when I was younger, would go pull over and like the airport and we'll just watch planes land. Like that's how like a geek I was. So like the Air Force is like insanely cool to me. But I would that's one of my bucket list goals is to fly in a plane and pull G's.
You want to fly it?
No. I don't care to fly. I mean, I would love to fly it, but I don't think you could trust me with a $400 million jet.
Yeah, I don't know.
One.
Just buy it.
Two, I want to feel the G's.
What do you want, an F-22? What plane? What's your dream plane to fly in?
Probably an F-22.
F-22.
Yeah.
what was F-22?
F-22 Raptor.
It's like a very...
Raptor?
It's
The
like a
car?
very maneuverable... It's
Bro,
like the most maneuverable...
I would-
E46 of planes.
Yo, this literally looks like straight out of a movie.
But,
Or straight out
bro,
of a video
so
game.
that's the F-22. Search up an F-35.
F-35 Lightning.
The F-35 is a newer version of that. Trump just announced the F-47.
Yeah, hey, the F-47 looks insane.
F-35?
Is it the first
They're
sixth
probably
generation?
working on F60.
Yo,
we don't even
it's
know about it.
sick.
Bro, the F-47's probably
so-
been out for 20 years.
So
We
I
just
don't know if you've
Yeah,
known this. For
they're
the past,
just announcing it.
I don't know if you guys noticed, for the past 3 years,
Yo, this
I've-
one got weapons though.
bro, they all have weapons.
The
F-35.
Search up FA-18 Hornet. Hold on. Search up the FA-18 Hornet.
Hey,
F-A-18.
Ando, pop up all the
FA.
pictures up here.
FA-18
FA.
Hornet.
18
All
Hornet.
the like machineries down there.
yeah, because it's a 4th gen fighter. The 4th gen fighters.
Yo.
I've been geeking about planes the past
That used to
2
be my
weeks.
wallpaper as
I'm
a
so
kid.
excited. I'm sharing what I
So
know.
listen, over the past 3 years, me and my uncles used to go to like this air show. These planes would fly supersonic, break the sound barrier right by
Yeah.
ears.
It would go.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's a SVJ, bro.
No, that's what it sounds like.
but it blows your ears. Think of the loudest car you have, like double that. It's crazy.
More, way more.
It's like
Yeah, bro. It's
I want to go. It's so fun.
we should go.
Yeah,
We should all go.
No, the scary part is you don't know when it's gonna hit. You see it. 1, 2, 3. Ah!
Yeah, and you see like the sound barrier around to get broken.
That's fucking
Bro,
sick.
there's literally videos. I don't know if you've seen it. I feel like Aris is like very new to this topic.
I really don't know
Yeah.
anything about planes.
Have you
Absolutely
seen?
nothing.
Have you seen like I think it was a F-18 as well. It was just going so fast. You could see it breaking the sound barrier. Like
they go
you know how it looks when you break the sound
1500
barrier,
miles
right?
per hour.
No.
It like it looks blurry around the
1500 miles
plane.
per hour.
Like it literally it looks like something straight out of a cartoon. I saw one. It was flying like very low. The plane goes, and like 2 seconds later, all the dust starts going up. Like it's like delayed. I don't know how that
Honestly,
makes
they fly
sense.
at 1500 miles per hour.
Yeah,
That's so
like
fast.
what is it called? Mach whatever.
Mach 2.
Mach
Mach
2.
2.
Yeah, or something.
Twice the speed of sound.
Jeez.
Oh my god.
What is
bro.
technology, bro?
You know, so
Scary.
the Goliath ride pulls 1G.
Or
4? Was it 4? So you know at that
at the bottom.
So when it and that pulls 4Gs.
Oh yeah, I remember. I was like,
How many?
Yeah.
That was 4?
Yeah.
Jets pull 9.
9.
How many G's is the thing one? The one that the Tatsu at the end?
Hatsu?
Yeah,
The
you know
Goliath
the,
pulls the most G's out
no,
of
the one at
anything,
the
I
end
think.
where like like the loopty that's you come down like you black out at the very end.
X2, no?
No,
No, Tatsu.
he's talking about the one where you go like
Cinnamon
into it.
roll, whatever it's
I
called,
don't
bro.
remember that.
hey, have we been on X2?
Yes.
Oh,
I've
what?
been on everyone. Yeah.
We've been on all of them.
Whatever.
Oh, yeah, the
my
skinny
point
one.
is, well, fly. I want to feel that amount of like force on my body. So it's basically
Why?
a G is the amount of times gravity. So 4 G's
Yeah,
is
I
4
know.
times
Bro,
pressure.
say that like
you-
I did not take physics.
You know when we talked about this, I went and looked into it because I was interested. Because when you say, "Oh, these planes like pull 7 to 9 Gs," and you're like, "Oh, Goliath pulls 4," it sounds like the plane's not
Yeah,
that crazy.
It does.
But I literally searched this up because I was
It's
interested.
exponential.
Yeah, the pilot was saying anything after 5 or 6 Gs just feels like that's like the human limit.
Yeah.
Like the regular human limit. After you pass 6, you're like in a different world.
Yeah, you black out.
Yeah, you sleep. You go to sleep.
Then
How
how do
the
they stay
hell
awake?
do
They go
you-
like,
No, and
Okay, with techniques.
yeah, and they were saying they're like back in the day where there wasn't so much
Outside.
crazy technology. If you blacked, like if you, what do they call it? A G what? I don't know. They have this like specific word for it that pilots use. But
sorry.
if you black out, you were probably gonna die because you can be out for like 30 seconds, and what's gonna happen in those 30 seconds?
Yeah, like bro.
Yeah, but now I
have
got
pictures-
autopilot.
No,
I have
now
videos-
now there's features.
I have videos where
plane
the guy,
warns you?
Listen, I have videos where the pilot is going up, pilot is going up. You just see him and just
Yeah.
and the plane's just.
So you like Top Gun, didn't you? The movie.
You know,
I watched
I've
Top Gun
never
at a
watched
drive-in
it.
movie. So you
Never watched
I
Top
never
Gun.
watched it.
So you
don't
didn't
know.
watch it.
I went to the movie, didn't watch it.
He's so
Why?
gangster. He's so cool.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
whatever.
okay,
whatever.
never mind.
Stupid.
I went to
it's
Batman.
fine.
Didn't watch
Cut
it.
this out.
Okay.
Why?
You and what?
I went to Batman and didn't watch it.
Okay.
Okay, so we know next movie we're watching is Top Gun.
I was about to say next
I've
time. I
watched
thought
it.
bro was about to say next
Was it
time we
good?
watch a movie, we're not watching it.
It was crazy.
All four of us
Bro,
together.
me and Aura watched it together
What, Top Gun? Yeah, we did.
I
remember.
was there too.
No, you weren't.
Yes,
No, you
I
weren't.
was.
You weren't there.
in the theater with the walls. Yeah, we were all there besides this guy.
What?
Bro.
You were there?
Yes, I just never watched.
Where was
I was
I?
not paying
There.
attention.
I
I
saw
swear you're
you.
not there.
It's crazy to see. I mean, I know we're like talking about movies, planes, but just the sheer military capabilities of the U.S. I get it. We pay a lot of taxes and stuff, but dude, the stuff they have and the stuff they're able to do, they have a space force.
Look,
That's
do,
insane.
Look, do you know the way like like car technology like advances? They introduce something into F1. They test it out for like 5-6 years, and then they start putting it into actual like
Yeah.
automobiles that are in production.
And that's a selling point.
yeah,
F1 tech.
I
Really?
don't think so. But
Well, now
Bro,
Trump,
there's
when
multiple-
Trump
everything
says,
is like that.
when Trump's
like
releases,
like wings on cars that came from F1, and they start putting on wings on cars.
but now this
Wait,
Tr-
let me
Trump,
just finish this.
Okay, yeah, go.
Same thing applies for the government and shit. Like, but on a way bigger scale.
Yeah.
Like if there's
I'm
a
sure.
plane that we have no clue about that's doing some fucking anti-cloak technology that we just made, we're not gonna find out about it for another 10 years.
that's true.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
100%.
saying. Trump, who's released this F-47 or announced it, that thing's probably been around for so long.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Bro, they've been like,
F-47.
do you know the random
search it
things
up.
that are
F-47
like
jet.
teleporting and shit?
What?
I was in the news, the things on the news about how we're seeing random things teleport. It's like a box in the air. It's like a UFO looking thing. It's like a sphere, not sphere. It's a disc, and it literally it goes like this, and it goes fast as fucking stops. Fast stops. It's like this. No, everyone's freaking out about it. Like,
Where?
Everyone thought
Where is it?
About what again?
everywhere. Like it was
Have
going
you seen
everywhere.
it?
There's videos everywhere, bro. Even the government said we don't know what this is.
About what?
Oh wait,
About what?
did you
About
guys
what?
know that
No,
apparently?
also the government said it's not AI, it's not nothing, it's real video.
About
They
what?
came out and said it. Well, search UFO sighting in the sky.
But you know what they were saying? They're saying they took the UFO
Disc.
from the Roswell crash,
Yeah.
went back on the technology, reconstructed it, and now they use it to fly. The U.S. I don't know how true that is. I think it was Joe Rogan saying it.
Is this something recent?
I've watched all of them.
Is this something
Was it
recent?
Joe Rogan or who was
Like
it?
2021 or some shit.
Oh, I thought you meant like recent.
They're saying
like
the government has that
recently happened.
technology where like they're able to like send UFOs
Here, I'll
out.
find it.
Just that they're just not telling us.
You guys agree the moon landing was fake?
Yes.
Genuinely don't know.
Hey, the women. Okay, the women that went
Katy
into the
Perry.
atmosphere and came down. Bullshit.
I don't know what that is. What,
Do you know about it?
I don't think it's bullshit.
It is. You know why?
Why?
Okay, when they landed, they landed.
Okay.
What happened? Also, imagine this.
But you know people do that.
Imagine
Dude
this.
Perfect did it.
Imagine this. This is the Earth. It's not flat, but it's the Earth. It took them 11 minutes total. They went up they stayed there, they came down 11 minutes.
Yes.
They went into the lowest part of the atmosphere. Well,
Yes.
for us the highest, but relative
Yeah,
the
yeah.
lowest.
Oh, it's zero. But
Like-
they experienced zero gravity.
They experience zero gravity. There's a big but and an and.
Mm.
From where they were, it is not physically possible to see the Earth curve. Because if they're right here, all they're seeing is a circle patch of Earth that's under them.
Like you
They
think
are
it's too close?
they're not high enough to see the curvature of Earth. In the videos, they look like they're far as fuck.
Like in the atmosphere.
In the atmosphere, they look like they're at the International Space Station. How far they are in the videos, you can see the whole Earth curve from up there. You can see like all of them, like you can see a whole continent.
You sure? But I mean, Dude Perfect did
And
the
watch-
same thing. But they again, I'm bringing them because like I saw their video. Like they're in space and you saw the whole Earth curve. But it was the same thing. 11 minutes. Like they were up.
Okay,
But how do you know that when
Also,
you're there you won't see it?
There
Is
was
there
no
like proof of
also
that?
there was no video of them taking off, like of them in the cabin. There's no live video of them in the cabin. None. There's one video of Katy Perry floating up with the flower, like. That's the only thing we got, and another video of all of them saying like we're baddies, yes, all that shit. Yeah,
Too accurate.
GG's in chat.
I
you
mean,
guys ever want to like fly out?
100%.
Yes.
Space
No,
and fighter
space.
jet. Two
I'll
I'll
tops
do
of the
fighter
earth.
jet. I'm not going space.
Oh, sorry. And when it landed back down,
Space.
it's Jeff Bezos' plane, right? They land down. Someone from inside of there opens the door. One of the workers runs to the door. The camera shuts off, turns off for the live feed. Oh, sorry, technical errors, blah, blah, whatever. Comes back on, doors closed. And then now they're
I saw that shit.
and now they're announcing, oh, now we're gonna open the door. Jeff Bezos has a big ass fucking key. He puts it in, turns it, and halfway through the turn, just fucking opens.
I saw that.
And then he turns to the guy, the worker. He's like, "You didn't close it hard enough," or like you didn't close it hard enough this time. He says that, and the mic's on, and everyone hears it. And then the door opens, and then they come out. Oh my god, they're kissing the ground, thankful and shit. Also, the windows for that pod are way too big.
Okay,
It would be crushed.
hold on.
They would be crushed open if they went that high. And not just that, when you're re-entering atmosphere, you become a fireball.
Hold
There
on.
was no residue on that fucking
Wait.
thing.
Are you saying?
Nothing.
Are you saying like
It would be scorched.
the whole thing of them going to space? Just that trip was fake, or just in general they don't take people?
Dog, that specific trip was
Oh,
fake.
that specific trip, okay. Because the one like Dude Perfect, you physically see the thing lifting off, coming down.
Dog,
They have GoPros inside with their weightless.
I'm not doubting that. I'm saying also
this one.
there's weightless experiences. It goes in the a spaceship goes in the sky.
And it's got
It
it
free
dives.
falls.
Yeah.
It free falls and you're in 0G.
Yeah.
It's seemingly 0G. If you're in a plane, it's free falling for like 50 seconds. You have 0G for 50 seconds.
So you're telling me if I go in a plane right now, and
Yeah,
the plane
they
goes
put the nose down.
going
You'll
death,
start floating.
You do.
Because think
Well,
about it.
Search it. There, it's a whole thing
It's
that
a
does
0G
it.
plane.
It's a whole
I
company.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
Look, there's planes that go up very high up, and they just free fall. Imagine you and the plane are both free falling, but you have a floor underneath you. If you jump, you feel like you're 0G because you're free falling.
Oh,
at
it's like an
9.8.
elevator too. When the elevator comes down, you jump. It's like,
Yeah, basically.
Kinda, but
Yeah, like
way
you can simulate it
crazier.
for a split second.
for a very
yeah.
split. Okay,
Yeah.
I get that. But I don't know. I heard that thing about the Jeff Bezos like opening the door
was
and all
great.
that.
Should we wrap it up?
But
Yeah.
on that note, I mean, I have to look at the middle camera now, and you guys don't have to come crowd this because you can literally see.
Facts.
Step forward a little bit.
If you made it this far, count down your favorite color.
Thank you
Let's
guys for
come-
No,
watching.
make him say a word. If
Yeah,
you made
say-
it this far,
Green
say
apple.
say peekaboo. Say peekaboo.
Peekaboo. What the fuck?
Sure, peekaboo. it is.
Peekaboo.
No.
Yes.
Orangutan.
No.
No,
Spell
why are you
orangutan.
trying to be different?
Spell orangutan.
You
Who just
spell
wants it
orangutan.
his way?
Or-
Can't have it my way.
Peekaboo it is.
Spell peekaboo. Thank you guys for watching.
Bro, can I spell orangutan?
Appreciate y'all for
Epis-
tuning in.
Yeah, episode 8. Let us know, guys. Please, just ideas.
Are we improving or not? Let
Ideas,
us know.
comments,
Let us know your thoughts
improvements,
too.
anything, comments, criticism. Derek's fat. We'll see you in
Devin Short.
2 weeks.
Devin Short.
We'll see y'all in
Womanless.
2 weeks. All right. Peace out. Let's
See
get
you
it.
guys.
And bro.